Hello everyone, my name is Bobmich and this is the final day of the International Aerospace Expo. In fact, it's the final few minutes, so this is more of a kind of retrospective because it is 10 to 4 as I record this. So technically we're about 10 minutes away from this thing closing, but I thought I would do a retrospective video anyway. So on the last day we had on offer some vehicles from the other manufacturers who we don't have much stuff from, but it's still a neat little display. So we've got the Grey Cat. If you wanted a Grey Cat, one of the little golf carts, and you had not owned one, now is your opportunity to buy one because they've been put on the store. We had the P52 Merlin. If you have a Constellation, you will have one of these. A Constellation Killer, you'll get one of these. If you have a Constellation Phoenix, you will get the P72 Archimedes, which is the more sort of classy racing version of the ship. These things are quite cool. Citero has a soft spot in his heart for these. He does love his Merlins to fly around in. He often gets us to transport these in Starfarers and such for him to use because they don't have a quantum drive. Over here we have the Argo cars. I call them cars because they do look like cars, but they are actually ships. They don't have quantum drive, kind of like the Merlin, but they are very capable of atmospheric re-entry and such because they are used to transport people and indeed cargo. So this is the Argo people carrier here. I'll see if I can find a way in. I think it might just be from the back. And we can't kind of sneak around the back, which is a bit lame. There may be another way in. Anyway, yeah, this is the MPUV, so this is the personnel transport. So you, this one's taken to use to move crews around, essentially, so you can move spaceship crews who are on large ships. So if you don't want to land something like your Idris or your Kraken on the surface of a planet, because obviously they're going to be very hard to take off because of gravity and mass, you can use one of these to transport your crew down to the ground and for recreational time or just crew rotations, anything like that. Over here we have the Argo Cargo. So this is the one that is basically just a little cargo carrier, and you can indeed get in this one. So this one is all just cargo space back here. So for the ships like the larger cargo ships like the Hull E and such, the Hull E obviously can't land planet side, so it has to use something like this to transport the cargo on board to the ground. As always, the Andwell Arrow is taking its centre spot on stage. On the right hand side here we have all the Tumbril Cyclones, so you may have had ample opportunity to go and rent one of the Cyclones, as they are at Levski. However, here you can, or you have been able rather by the time I get this up, to use all the different variants of it. So we've got the turreted variant here. We have the Recon variant here. My character's doing that floaty thing again. We have the Recon variant here, which is kind of like a big radar, so very useful for scouting. We have the anti-air version, which is kind of the most expensive one that you can buy at the minute. So this one has two size 1 missiles on its back that it can fire. We have the bog standard cargo Cyclone, so this one is more like a pickup truck because, as you can see, it's got this bay in the back that you can drop a cargo box in, and then this ramp folds up and it travels off. And then we have my personal favourite, which is the racing one. So this is the one I own. So it's the sort of Ferrari red one with turbo, so it goes a lot faster than all the others. Moving down into centre stage then, we have the Consolidated Outland collection. So these are the new Mustangs that were introduced. You can still buy these. So we have the Mustang Beta, which is the exploration version, the Pathfinder, that was like kind of like the clown car when we shoved a bunch of people into it. We've got the Gamma, which is the racing version to compete with all of Origin's racing ships, as you've seen. It's very noisy down on this bit of the stage. We have the Alpha, so the starter ship, which is part of a reduced starter package now. So if you haven't bought the game and you want a cheaper package to start the game, you can pick up a Mustang Alpha. They are very nifty little ships. And we've got the Delta, which is kind of the little light fighter of the bunch. So this is the more militaristic one. And that's kind of it. That's the Expo. So this is the final day. This is the last time we will see this Expo this year. Will it change next year? Who knows? We hope so. We want to see some improvements. So there we go. That is the International Aerospace Expo of 2018. Signing off. There we go then. So that's 2018's Expo long gone, and you can enjoy this little capture of me walking through the spaceport as I was coming to and fro. Someone managed to drive a Grey Cat in that was on fire and the security weren't reacting. So, what do you guys think of the Expo? I think it was very, very cool. We had every ship that we had in game, even though, you know, they kind of protracted it over some certain days, and we could go and have a look at them. The ship renting system obviously works, so now we have the rental system for some internet spaceships as well, so that's very, very cool. Hopefully we'll find that implemented somewhere, be that in, you know, the new deal shop, Teachers Ship Shop, or otherwise. But yeah, I think it's been a fun week. I hope if you took part in the free flight, then you enjoyed yourself. Now that the overall ship sales have sort of run their course, they are all on sale until December the 4th, because that's when the event officially ends, so you can go back and any of the ships that have been on sale, bar the limited hull ones like most of the capital ships which have sold, and I imagine there's still some Constellation Phoenixes left, and things like the Carrack and the Polaris and such, they're all gone. But yeah, if you want any of the other ships like the fighters, or, you know, especially now we have starter packs, so some of the starter packs are discounted on the main sale page, so you can go buy some starter packs from there. Those are war bonds, so you can't buy those with store credit though, but they do have 72 months insurance, which is huge, so that's a long time. It's near as makes no difference LTI from you know, because it won't start counting down and you won't start elapsing time on that insurance until the game goes into a much more live state. So looking forward then, we have 3.4 coming up. 3.4 is probably going to go to the Evocati very, very, very soon, and PTU much before that, or rather much before that, I know what I mean, soon after that, I would say next week, because CIG are trying to hit a deadline of getting 3.4 out by the 20th of December, I believe. So something else to look forward to, and more PTU content to bring to you guys to watch. Other than that, I think it's been a very, very fun event. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. You know, do you think that they shouldn't have spread the sort of the ship manufacturers' days out so much? Do you think that they should have combined some of them, because some of them were a bit underwhelming compared to the ones that were massive and had more ships? You know, like Aegis had a very good day, and then the alien exotics and things like MISC were a bit of a downer, weren't those, obviously, because we didn't see the freelancer variants. But yeah. Did you pick any ships up? So myself, I have kind of completed the fleet that I want for now. Hopefully I can slap a screenshot of this thing using the lovely Starship 42 viewer into this. So I've got most of the ships that I want. I'm trying to keep my fleet to a sort of size that I can fly maybe with a few people. You know, I'm not really that bothered about capitals. The only thing I'm likely to add back to this is the Caterpillar, because I do love the Caterpillar to bits. But yeah, that's my fleet. That's what I want to fly, and hopefully what I'll see you guys with in game. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is insane. So thank you for the continued support. I'm going to have to do some other kind of special video before long, just because of that. And I will see you guys next time, hopefully with some more 3.4 content, if we don't do some more insane streams or events otherwise. I'll see you then.